Have you ever prayed and heard nothing? No sign, no answer, no peace, just silence. Tonight's story is not about a miracle that came quickly. It is about a night when God did not answer, and why that silence mattered more than a voice. His name was Eliab. He was not a king, not a prophet, not a man remembered in songs. Just a faithful man living in a small village on the edge of the hills of Judah. He worked the fields by day. He prayed by night. And on this night, his prayer was different. The lamps in his home burned low. The wind moved softly through the olive trees outside. Eliab knelt on the dirt floor. God of my fathers, he whispered, I need you to speak. In the next room, his wife slept. Nearby, his young son lay sick, his breathing shallow and weak. Eliab had prayed many times before, but never like this. The fever had lasted for days. The healer had done all he could. Eliab pressed his forehead to the ground. Tell me what to do, he prayed. Send a word. Send a sign. Just don't stay silent. He waited. Nothing came. Minutes passed. Then hours. No warmth in his chest. No whisper in his heart. Only the sound of his own breathing. And the distant cry of a bird in the night. Fear began to rise. Have I done something wrong? He asked the darkness. Have you turned away from me? Still, there was no answer. And in that silence, a dangerous thought formed. There was another village beyond the hills. People spoke of it quietly, of a man who spoke to spirits, of healings that came quickly, but never freely. Eliab had warned others to stay away. But silence can make forbidden paths feel reasonable. He stood and walked to the doorway. The night air was cold. If you won't answer, he said softly, then what am I supposed to do? The road toward the hills lay open before him. God still said nothing. Eliab stepped outside. Then he stopped, not because of a voice, not because of a sign, but because something unseen held him back. A weight in his spirit, a quiet restraint. He clenched his fists. Fine, he whispered. I will stay. He returned inside and sat beside his son's bed. The boy stirred weakly. Eliab said no prayer this time. He simply stayed. The night stretched on. Morning came. The fever was still there. The child was still weak. No miracle. No sudden change. If God was working, it could not be seen. Near midday, a traveler arrived at the village. Dusty, tired. Eliab offered him water and bread. They spoke briefly. Then the man asked a strange question. Did anyone go into the hills last night? Eliab felt his chest tighten. The traveler explained. A man from this village went seeking help from forbidden spirits. He returned before dawn, broken in his mind. He did not survive the morning. Eliab understood. If God had spoken, if God had pointed him somewhere, he might have walked that same road. The silence was not absence. It was protection. That night, Eliab prayed again, this time without desperation. Thank you, he whispered. Not for healing, not for answers, but for restraint he never asked for. Days passed. Then one morning, the fever broke. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just slowly, gently. Life returned one breath at a time. Eliab never forgot that night. He learned something deeper than answers. God's silence does not mean God is gone. Sometimes it means God is guiding you from a path you were never meant to walk. Maybe you are in that night right now, praying, waiting, listening, hearing nothing. Do not rush the silence. It may be doing more than a voice ever could. The night God did not answer was the night he saved him.